Okay, so we found an exhibitor here at CES that has small appliances but big ideas, and they're really cooking forward into tomorrow, if you will. Joining us now from the show floor, from a company called Chefman, is the Vice President of Sales and Marketing for that very company, Pinny Kahana. Penny, welcome into tomorrow. How you doing?
I'm all right, thanks, Dave.
It's a pleasure to have you with us. One of our producers, Andrew, was walking around looking for some different fun things. And exactly, and one of your people said, oh, but check this out. And you don't even need to measure. I mean, we're talking about making things easier in the kitchen. It seems like that's exactly what you guys do.
That's our goal. We're trying to provide an unparalleled cooking experience, take all the worry out of the kitchen, turn home cooks into home chefs.
Wow, I'm liking that, especially those that like to cook at home, but maybe they're not so good at it, right?
We really help people of all skill levels. If you're an amateur chef, we'll hold your hand through the entire process. But even if you're an expert chef, we're going to give you tools that'll enhance the experience, make it a lot more fun to cook, make it easier, and spend more time with your family and less time puttering around the kitchen.
So I'm in front of what appears to be like a pressure cooker, right? And what are we going to do to show people how easy it is to become that home chef?
So we're going to show off the three components that make us unique in this space. Number one is the unparalleled hardware. Number two is the software that we've developed and created in-house to help ease that process. And number three is the content that's also created in-house by our culinary team, giving people recipes and tutorials and maximizing their purchase so that they're happy to use it and not feeling like they have to because they spend so much money.
So you're really also making these smart kitchen appliances smarter.
Smarter and more affordable. You're not going. This pressure cooker, multi-cooker is going to retail for $199, which is unheard of in the smart kitchen space. There's nothing under $500.
That's terrific. Okay, now of course you're also going to talk to us about how an app can help make these things be so smart, which means Chris is going to have to come back around to see the app, making it interesting for our camera guy, Chris, to be able to do the kinds of things. It's a good thing we can show you more of the booth as we're bouncing around.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do a lot of the booth, so I'm glad that everyone gets to see it.
Yeah, exactly. So now tell me how this would work, and I'm noticing you have some batteries hidden here, I guess to simulate the weight of perhaps some ingredients,
Exactly.
right?
It's just to show off the scale. We didn't bring fresh ingredients with us. We just want to show people how the scale works.
Do give us an example then.
Absolutely. Well, we'll have to go through the guided cooking recipe, and that's a combination of that software and content creation I mentioned. But the integrated scale, which is the hardware element, is what really makes this stand out from the competition as just a standalone hardware piece, because you can use it without any app, just on using the interface that we've developed in-house as well. So
whatever you can show us.
Absolutely. Let's start that guided cooking recipe. So if you're in Chef IQ, you have a long list of recipe options. We'll make some risotto today, or battery risotto, and we'll start that guided cooking. If you wanted, you could watch the entire video that showcases the whole recipe, but we're going to go straight to the guided cooking here and load up exactly how to do it. So first step, a video, well, Wi-Fi lag, thanks. Load up, chop 2 onions and set them aside, so we're going to mark that as complete, and then we're going to saute that. So put 2 tablespoons salted butter, yada yada, salted butter, mark it as complete. Finally, this is the key with the scale, add onion and salt. And now I don't know about you guys, I don't know what a teaspoon is, what a tablespoon is. If I had a scale that showed me exactly when to stop putting in my salt, I know how to get perfect replicable results every single time, and that's what we're trying to achieve here.
So you really kind of toss it out, the measuring devices in the kitchen, you don't need them.
And that's the whole idea of a multi-cooker, is do everything in one device, keep your pots clean, keep your accessories clean, and spend less time cleaning up after you're done cooking.
Love it.
Add onion and salt. So we're going to drop in a battery. Let's see if that...
Remember, we're making battery risotto now. Obviously, don't try this at home. Don't eat batteries. It's all for measuring.
My terrible mistake. We didn't connect the app to the pressure cooker. Choose a multi-cooker. And let's start that again. See, it's showing you now 0 grams with our target of 232. And just like that, 126 grams. And just for the sake of simulating the recipe and not wasting batteries, we'll pretend that's enough. And we're going to click Add Mark. That'll tell me how much I put in of each ingredient. So if I want to come back and add something later, I know what I already put in and I'm not going to forget. Or if I walk away for a minute and come back, I know what step I'm up to. So what's next? We added the mark. Mark is complete. And add 2 cups of arborio rice. I hope I pronounced that right. And stir to coat. So let's get another battery up over here. Might need another one. There we go.
And again, the batteries at this point for the demo here on the show floor are simulating these various ingredients that it's telling you to do that you don't have to measure or pre-weigh. It's doing it with the built-in scale.
Exactly. So we'll add that mark real quick. Move on to the next step. Add 1 cup of wine. I'm just going to skip through these now and pretend that we did it. so we can get to the end of the recipe, show you the result, and close the lid.
Okay, I can't wait to taste this risotto. So you close the lid. Remember, this is a pressure cooker, this particular one.
This is a little bit of a prototype, but it would automatically set the time and temperature for you. You don't have to do anything else. You just mark complete, set it, and it'll go. When it's done, you release the pressure, and we actually included an auto pressure release in the unit, so you could just press the pressure release button right here. You don't worry about steam coming up in your face. You don't need to use some long sort of spoon to knock it off like most multi-cookers. So you mark that complete, add the last couple of ingredients. So we're gonna open it back up, add our final ingredients.
I'm liking the step-by-step ideas here. It makes, as he said, it makes any home cook a home chef.
Exactly, and finally we will garnish it and we'll serve it and we will impress our family, our friends, and they're gonna say, Pinny, when did you learn how to cook? And ta-da, we're done. You can now share this with social media, with your friends, with your family, and say, hey guys, look what I made. And that's just the beginning of what we're doing here. I mean, we've incorporated a calculator. Oh, sorry.
Just want to get you to come here so we can see you as you talk to us and we wrap up the interview about what you guys do.
Time to go on to the dehydrator. So I'll show you on this iPad here what the calculator would look like. If we were looking at a food dehydrator, let's say, we want to make some apple chips. So we'll select through our really simple to understand calculator, and it'll calculate for you exactly what you need. So even if you know what recipe you want to make and you don't know how to translate that information over into your smart device, our calculator, which is included in the app, will do that for you.
Love it. And you've got all kinds of appliances now too. Pressure cookers, you mentioned a dehydrator. I'm seeing waffle makers. I mean, all these things that can really make life easy in every which way for us in the kitchen.
100%. We look for innovative ways to add real life value to people's kitchens. But at the end of the day, no matter what we're making, whether it's smart and connected or it's just something that's going to sit on your countertop looking pretty and you'll use it every week or so, the whole goal is to enhance that consumer experience and really make them proud and happy with what they got. Something that they can, like I said, brag about. That's the whole goal here, is turn every single home chef that we create into our own little brand ambassador, because they're going to be so happy. They're going to tell all their friends, and they're going to tell their friends, and
so on and so on. So take over the world, exactly. Chefman.com is where you can get all the cool details, and we'll link you there when you visit us at intotomorrow.com. Penny, thanks for joining us for a couple of minutes here at CES.
Dave, I really appreciate it.
It's our pleasure. We're back with more from Las Vegas and Into Tomorrow for our 24th year, bringing you the latest in consumer tech. I'm Dave Graveline on the Advanced Media Network.